Hey, what is up, guys? It's Kevin back in with a quick new video, just showing you guys what I've been doing and what I've been working on now. My last video, I believe, was a week ago on last Sunday, but I wanted to do kind of an update video on what I got, because I did sell that Nissan Maxima and I bought something else, and it's been the pain in my ass for the past, I don't know, week, I guess. So, I'll show you what that is in a second, but I do want to touch a little bit on 2020. 2020 has been basically like getting kicked in the head by Jackie Chan numerous times. I mean, think about it. Back in January, we had the whole impeachment stuff, and then after that, as soon as that was over, we had the whole coronavirus, and then after that, well, during that, we had the whole George Floyd thing. After that, we had the riots, the protests, the Black Lives Matter, the Antifa. Now we're going through this whole fucking mail-in voting issues. I still don't understand that. I mean, you can mail-in vote if you want to. You can do an absentee vote. I'm not understanding why they're wanting to send out ballots to every single body. And if you know about this stuff, I really want to understand. If they send ballots to everybody, and you get a ballot in the mail, right? And then November, the 2nd rolls around, and then you go in and vote in person. And after you do that, you actually do your ballot also, and you mail that in. Is that going to count as 2 votes? Will they let you vote twice like that? I'm not understanding the whole issue. So if I can go to Walmart, I went to the junkyard today. If I can go to Walmart, if I can go to junkyard, if I can go to Food Depot, Home Depot, all this shit, and wear a mask, there's no reason I can't go in and vote. It just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, this year, I feel like a lot of people, and it sucks because Georgia is back open, but I know a lot of other states, and I feel really bad for you guys like in New York or, was it California, where you guys are still on lockdown. It's fucking August. This shit came up in like February, March. And the non-essential workers, I mean, yeah, some of you guys are getting like unemployment, you got the stimulus check. That's not helping your psyche and your mental issue, having to be in the house all the goddamn time. I feel bad. But anyway, let me show you what I bought, and I actually picked it up for $200. This is a 1998 well, it's a Chevy S-10, but it's actually a Zuzu. Now this thing was kind of rough. You can see the dash ears broke, which is common on these fucking GM cars. It's all fucking plastic. This car was set up for stereo system, and I'll show you that in a second. It's got 170,000 miles. It doesn't have a battery in it right now. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on with it, because the dude said it had no spark. It definitely doesn't have any spark. I went today and got a cam sensor and a crank sensor, and that didn't fix it. So I'm thinking it's going to be either the ignition control module, which I'm going to put in tomorrow, or it's going to be the computer itself. So, but for $200, I mean, I really can't complain. Let me show you here. It's got the 2.2 liter engine. These are actually pretty good, and they get decent gas mileage. Let me show you over here where the crank and cam sensor are. Now, right there, right here, is going to be the cam sensor. You probably can't see that, it's too much glare. And then down there is the crank sensor. And like I said, I changed both of those. Still not getting anything. Now, this is the computer in the car. There's no real way to check that. So what I'm going to do is, these are the coils, and behind the coils it has the ignition control module. I'm going to take that off tomorrow, change it. If it still doesn't have anything, I'm going to take the computer apart and see if there's any burn marks, because on past cars, when the computer goes bad, it has burn marks. But the truck is lowered and has this bed cover on it, and I do have the key for it to lock it and all that. Now, it came with this box but it was all waterlogged. I'm going to take that to the dump tomorrow. It came with these 2 JL Audio, I don't even know, W3V2s. Oh. And it also comes with spark plug wires. It has a brand new fuel pump assembly, and I'm not sure, the dude didn't tell me. I don't know if these are new coils or old coils. I remember when he opened back here, he said, yeah, I got brand new coils for it, but it's 4, and the truck only uses 2, but you can see here, these don't look like they're worn, but these do, so I'm not even sure. It's got blow through right there. It's basically, that box was set up against there with the 12-inch subwoofers, and I might keep these subs because they actually move, but I feel like because of whatever reason, the surrounds on it, just like I did with the PPI subs, but yeah, they cut it out and they put the seal. I'm gonna have to redo that seal because it is leaking inside the bed a little bit. But I always wanted to do that to a truck like this. Have one of these cool beds that seals it up really good. And I've always wanted to cut it out like that and like go on this side of the bed with a box, and then this side on the bed with a box. And shit, you could put you could put like, I don't know, 8 15-inch subwoofers, and then down the middle of the bed you would put all your amplifiers, and then, you know, figure out where you're going to put your batteries and stuff like that. But maybe one day I'll do it. I don't know. But yeah, I still think $200 is a hell of a deal for this thing. Chrome wheels are chipping, but they still look good. It's got spacers on it. It has aftermarket tail lights. It has, I don't even know what brand these are, but they're you probably can't see them, but lower in springs. It's got 2-inch adapters, wheel adapters. Makes the wheel stick out a little bit more, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go back to the junkyard tomorrow, get probably 1 or 2 ignition control modules, and I'm gonna throw it on there. And then if it still doesn't run after that, I'm gonna take the computer apart and see if there's any burn marks. There's no real way to check those, but I'm gonna have to figure something out in the next day and a half, 2 days, because I gotta get this thing going. It's been here for a week. I'm looking on Facebook and I'm seeing all these really good deals on Marketplace, but I just don't have the room or the time to work on anything else. So I gotta get this done before I can buy something else. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And like I said, if you're still on lockdown, I feel sorry for you. And hopefully everything starts to go back to normal. It has here in Georgia for the most part, but hopefully all over the country everything's going to go back to normal, and everybody can get back to doing what they were doing. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'll make a video once I get this thing running or not running. If I do the ignition control module and there's no burns on the computer, I'm probably just gonna get rid of it. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and spend all this money and time tracing down. Wiring is such a pain in the ass, and I'm not gonna spend my time on this. So I figure I could probably get $800 to $1,000 just the way it is, get it cleaned up and do all that. So we'll see. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later, and hopefully I'll talk to you in a couple days, and hopefully this truck is running. Peace out.